Here you are, let's go! Happy Friday, everyone. Today's going to be a great day, I can feel it. If you're new around here, I'm Jet Ski Chuck. I try my best to keep things clean around here. I edit out all the curse words just because I don't want any of that negativity floating out in your living room. Yeah, because I love you like that. With that being said, this is the most disturbing videos on the internet today. Let's dive in.
Kids graduate from university. Incidentally, the word graduate comes from two words: gradually indoctrinate. So consequently, when you graduate, you come out with a square martyr board. The martyr board is a symbol of masonry. This is why you go to college, to get a degree. Consequently, you need to understand that all universities and colleges in the Western world operate under the Vatican. All universities and colleges. So if you want to save your money to send your kids to college, just remember you're sending them to a Jesuit, Catholic-dominated ancient Roman Empire system, whereby your children are to gradually be indoctrinated into a system of religion, politics, and theology. As far back as the 4th, 5th, and 6th century, we know that the escapades of the popes, many of them were they were all offsprings of bankers. The entire Vatican system was a banking system. Today's Uniform Commercial Codes based on the old Vatican canon law. So once you understand, the church, government, politics are all interconnected, and the secret societies have been manipulating them all from day one.
Just for context, this video is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Don't believe anything you hear or see on this video. It is just theories, allegedly. Cell phone radiation pops popcorn.
Here it goes. They're gonna start popping any second now. Quit. Oh my gosh!
That actually worked.
From now on, when I use my cell phone, I'm gonna put it on speaker away from my face, or I might just write you a letter to avoid all this. Is that something coming to Earth or returning?
So now they're saying that aliens are on their way to Earth. It should be here in November. Allegedly. And they say they're not just here to kumbaya. They said they're here to probably attack us. That's what they're saying, y'all. So y'all, they're trying to say this thing right here, this little rainbow thing, is a ship. And it's headed right towards Earth. Now, I'm not saying they're capping. I don't know what's really going on. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's not. All I know is they've been telling us surely but slowly that there's UFOs on this Earth. I remember they've been briefing us on certain little situations that's been happening. Certain little videos that went viral of like UFOs in the sky. I remember they had a little press conference. Now they're saying we might get in contact with this ship that's heading towards Earth in November. And you got some people saying, no, they're not just coming towards Earth. They're coming to visit the ones that's already here, that never left. So I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. And if you don't believe me, go look this shit up.
The way he said that kind of make me think like it's an album that's dropping in November. Oh my goodness. Aliens coming soon. The speed of sound versus the speed of light.
Oh, whoa, holy
Family, they try to hide the ancient civilization, but we are cracking the code. You see this old historical picture? This is our history. Look, family, this is Machu Picchu, and look at this flying object over here. Again, family, Machu Picchu and the flying objects. Family, they try to hide our history, and right now there is a great reset happening again. Family, you see all of these pictures, they are pictures of land beyond the ice wall. Again, an area that they didn't want us to know about, but we discovered it. There were people that went beyond Antarctica and beyond the ice wall, and they made pictures and discovered all of these. And family, they don't like that we are discovering the real history. Family, the world is going through an awareness and a global shift. When our frequency was family, they try to hide the ancient civilization, but we are cracking the code. You see this old historical picture? This is our history. Look family, this is Machu Picchu, and look at this flying object over here. Again family, Machu Picchu and the flying objects. Family, they try to hide our history, and right now there is a great reset happening again. Family, you see all of these pictures, they are pictures of land beyond the ice wall. Again, an area that they didn't want us to know about, but we discovered it. There were people that went beyond Antarctica and beyond the ice wall, and they made pictures and discovered all of these. And family, they don't like that we are discovering the real history. Family, the world is going through an awareness and a global shift. When our frequency was like this, they could control us. But right now, the world has shifted into a new reality and a new dimension. And this is the dimension of awareness. They cannot hide anything anymore from us. We are living in a time that we are exposing everything, and they can't stop it anymore. We have discovered that our history is full of lies and has a lot of sides. Look at this family. This is New York 200 years ago. And again, this is what we discovered. New York 200 years ago. This is how it looks like. And right now we discovered a very old video that I want to show you. Look at this. This is Machu Picchu and it's in Americas.
How crazy are those objects? Reminds me of something type of covenant from Halo.
There's another civilization in existence that's intelligent that we know about. And we actually have artifacts from them that can operate. The science and the technology can change us dramatically. It can change the way the entire world operates, the economy, everything.
And we have it.
Oh, we have them. You don't have to believe it, but we do. I've dismantled it. The big thing is the suppression of extremely advanced technology and the suppression of unknown science. That's it. You know, for instance, the propulsion of the craft. Everything that we have, whether it's a propeller plane or a jet, it throws something out the back, either high-speed exhaust or a large volume of air. This is the first time there's a craft it's a reactionless craft. It's a field propulsion craft. And that's exactly how the craft works. It creates a distortion right in front of it, and the craft falls forward.
I would like to learn more about that. Unknown technology. More unidentified flying objects coming right at you.
You know, something alive like a jellyfish, and this plasma kicking off this object that's spitting out these kind of trails from behind it. It's very cool. And I believe this is, again, real. We're looking at something totally strange. These are the kind of UFOs that I think they're not ours. These are the otherworldlies, basically, as you could call them, extraterrestrials. Who knows where are they coming from? We just don't know. Maybe they're coming from our oceans. Maybe they're coming from underneath our Earth's crust. We just don't know.
Agartha.
Where the phenomenon's coming from. That's the big question we all want to know. But we're looking at something here that's really just has this odd like feature. Look at this thing. It has this kind of like purple, green, red, orange, and then it's just spitting out these kind of things that just disappear at the end of its tail. Wow. You know,
this one is very exceptional. I just find it fascinating how this one is like flapping like a stingray. Then you're like leaving some type of exhaust trail, ether exhaust trail behind it. How cool is that?
So you mean to tell me Area 51 is on fire and nobody asking what they really burning? You mean to tell me the most secret base on Earth just caught on fire by itself. Yeah, alright. Y'all, something weird is going on. Y'all do not understand what the hell is taking place right now. So many things is happening all at once. 30,000 acres are on fire near Area 51, y'all. So they say this fire started on July 4th, y'all. They said lightning came down, scoosh, and started that fire. And it's still burning currently as I speak. So with all this going on, people online are saying the government is trying to burn evidence, y'all. That's why the fires is happening. I don't think that's the case. Here's the part that got me thinking. There's not a lot of coverage on this. This joint just burning in silence, y'all. Like, what? So then you got people online that's talking about the fire when it started over there beside Area 51. They captured what appears to be an orb or an alien, y'all. Now, I don't know if it's an alien, y'all. But all I know is if you wanted to erase something real quick, a wildfire would do the job for you. That's all I'm saying.
Now that he said something, that Canadian fire seems suspicious. I was wondering why I was having troubles breathing so hard these last couple of days. The Canadian wildfires have been coming into America, making it tough to breathe. I believe yesterday, like, I don't know how they measure it, but it was at 160 yesterday. The safe range is in between 0 and 30. It was in the red zone these last couple of days. What is going on?
Color Haint Blue is all across the South, but do you know why? First of all, what is Haint Blue? It is this color, and it can be found all across the South, including in South Carolina, Savannah, New Orleans, and sometimes even northern Florida. But why is it used so often in the South? To protect people from haints, or haunts, malicious spirits. According to tradition, using this color would trick spirits into thinking they had either reached water or the sky. And since these entities could not cross water, they'd be deterred from entering your home. According to Southern tradition, if you use this color on the doors and windows of your home, you will ward off these malicious entities. But if you trace this color back far enough, you'll find that it was used by the Gullah Geechee people who were brought over to the Americas against their will as slaves. When the Gullah Geechee people were brought to the coastal southeast against their will, they were able to maintain important parts of their culture. Their ancestors had believed that blue was a powerful color that would ward off negative spirits, and they kept this tradition going. How were they able to keep it going? From the 1730s to the 1770s, indigo was a readily available crop for enslaved people. And when mixed with milk, dirt, paint, and lime, this indigo turned a beautiful bluish-green color that looked like the ocean in the sky. The Gullah Geechee people would then smear this color across the doorway of their home to protect them. The Gullah Geechee people continued to use Haint Blue for generations to come, but it also spread in popularity to the places where they lived, including South Carolina. The next time you see any variation of Haint Blue, please stop and think of the Gullah Geechee people and the protection that this color is said to bring us. Have you ever lived in a house with Haint Blue?
No, I haven't, but it's beautiful. I love that color. It's like a turquoise, but at the same time, it kind of gives me Squid Game vibes as well. How creepy.
Why are scientists from Harvard and beyond suddenly obsessed with a comet named 3I Atlas? Because it's not acting like a comet at all. Let's start with its orbit. 3I Atlas moves retrograde against the flow of all the planets, and it's flying just 5 degrees off our solar system's orbital plane. That kind of precision happens only 0.02% of the time. That's not random. That's calculated. And it gets weirder. Its trajectory enters from the direction of the galactic center, one of the brightest, most chaotic regions in the sky. That brightness actually made it harder to detect, almost like it was using the glare to hide its approach. Now here's where it breaks the rules of being a comet. There's no visible outgassing, no tail, yet it accelerates, which should be impossible without propulsion. Some researchers say it could be solar sail-driven, just like theoretical spacecraft we design. Not natural, engineered. Then there's the flyby path. It's set to slingshot past Venus, Mars, and Jupiter. That kind of gravity assist route? It's exactly what we use to steer our own probes. And the probability of that path happening by pure chance? Just 0.005%. But the most suspicious part? On October 29, 2025, it reaches perihelion, its closest point to the sun. At that exact moment, it'll be fully hidden behind the sun from Earth's view. A perfect window to change course, without us seeing a thing. If it shifts toward Earth between late November and December, that wouldn't be a mistake. That would be intent. So ask yourself, is 3I Atlas just a rock drifting through space? or the first silent visitor from somewhere else?
Perihelion. That sounds incredibly fascinating. I wonder what pops up when I type that in, if I could even spell it. Perihelion. Perihelion is the point in the planet's orbit where it's closest to the sun. For the Earth, that occurs in early January 2025. Earth's perihelion will be on January 4th, 7 a.m. So that means that's when the sun gets closest to the Earth. Interesting. If you thought I didn't have an excellent specimen for you today, think again. Feast your eyes on this excellent specimen. I believe we have a quartz, and I can't really identify what this heart-looking shaped piece is. Definitely intriguing. You can see the razor edge. It looks like a sword almost. And a banana slice, a potato chip. I couldn't tell you. But if I had to name this exquisite piece, I would call it Sword and Shield. Almost like this is a sword hitting a shield. How crazy is that? That's all we have for today's video. If you made it this far, go ahead and drop.
The device combines principles from quantum mechanics, electromagnetism, and advanced imaging technology to purportedly capture images of entities existing in dimensions parallel to our own. Energy vision consists of a sophisticated array of sensors and emitters that generate and detect specific frequencies of electromagnetic energy. These frequencies are theorized to resonate with the energy signatures of these beings, making them visible to the device's sensors. The captured data is then processed by advanced algorithms to produce visual images, which are displayed on a high-resolution screen. The device operates by emitting a controlled burst of energy into a defined area and then scanning the area for any anomalies in the energy field. According to NEMS, these mysterious beings interact with these energy fields in ways that are detectable by energy vision's sensors. The resulting images reveal shapes and forms that do not correspond to any known physical entities, suggesting the presence of beings from other dimensions.
Sounds like Archons.
In a world where the unknown beckons with every scientific breakthrough, Dr. Daniel Nemes stands out with his mysterious invention. Could it be that Dr. Nemes stumbled upon something so profound and unsettling that it led to his sudden disappearance? Join us as we delve into the enigma surrounding his invention and explore the possibilities of what might have driven him to vanish without a trace. A breakthrough in detecting otherworldly beings. Dr. Nemes has dedicated his career to exploring how energy and matter interact with unknown dimensions. His interest in otherworldly dimensions and alternate realities sparked his journey into this mysterious field. Curiously, even though he has published his work, there is little information about him, and much of his research seems to have vanished from online sources. Some even speculate that he might have mysteriously disappeared after revealing his findings. But that's just the beginning. NEM's fascination with this field was influenced by the groundbreaking ideas of physicists who suggested that multiple dimensions could exist beyond the three we usually think about. Driven by a strong curiosity and a desire to expand human understanding, Nemes developed new energy-based tools to detect and interact with these hidden dimensions. The result of his work is the Energy Vision, a device created after years of research and innovation.
You mean like the chronovisor?
The Energy Vision works by sending out targeted bursts of energy into specific areas and then scanning for any unusual changes in the energy field. He believes that these mysterious beings interact with the energy in ways that can be detected. The images that come back show shapes and forms that are unlike any known physical beings, suggesting the presence of entities from other dimensions. If the Energy Vision's capabilities are confirmed, it could change the way we understand the universe. Capturing images of these entities would provide solid proof of parallel dimensions, supporting theories that have mostly been speculative until now. This discovery could transform fields like physics, cosmology, and biology, as scientists start to explore the nature and behavior of these beings and how they interact with our world. However, there's an even darker twist ahead. The discovery of these unknown beings has sparked deep philosophical and ethical debates. While Dr. Neam's energy vision offers exciting possibilities, his work has faced significant criticism and skepticism from the scientific community. Critics argue that the device's claims lack solid proof and suggest that the strange images it produces might or unlikely be due to errors in the device or external factors. To address these doubts, Dr. Nemes has continued his research and has captured several compelling images of figures that appear human-like, but are thought to exist in a space between our world and another. These figures look somewhat human, but have noticeable differences, such as long limbs and a ghostly appearance, with varying levels of transparency. Still, the most alarming part was yet to unfold. These beings are striking because of their otherworldly features and ethereal qualities. They often seem to be made of a see-through material, hinting at a physical makeup very different from ours. Some images show beings with unusually long arms and fingers and facial features that, while similar to humans, are significantly different in science. The data collected from Dr. Daniel Nemes's energy vision device is processed by advanced software to create visual images, which are then shown on a high-resolution screen. The device works by releasing a precise burst of energy into a specific area, and then scanning that area for any unusual energy patterns. Dr. Nemes believes that these hidden beings interact with energy fields in ways that can be detected, allowing energy vision to capture them. The images that appear show shapes and forms unlike any known physical creatures, suggesting the existence of beings from other dimensions. If this device's functionality is confirmed, it could dramatically change how we understand the universe. Capturing these entities would confirm the existence of other dimensions, supporting what have been largely speculative theories. This breakthrough could revolutionize fields like physics, cosmology, and biology in science.
How absolutely insane is that research where he's looking at these entities that we can't see but only special cameras can find it? Friday aliens. Friday aliens is the code word. When you drop that in the comments, that lets me know you're a real one. You just ain't in here trolling your boy. You actually rock with me. And I appreciate your support. Honestly, I do. It helps me knock these boys out every day. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is the most disturbing videos on the internet today. See you later.